It gets weird.
Are you able to, um, are your brothers not around? Your older sister, really, are you separating from them as well?
Yeah, Dino and I, he started kind of going on to his own journey, and I really won't speak on him because that's his story to tell,
Mhm.
and I don't want to talk about his business unless, you know, I have permission to. I won't do that to my brother, but we kind of grew apart basically. And my sister at that point, yeah, she got out of the industry. She was doing fashion and doing, working on videos and stuff. And then she transitioned and went back to school to San Francisco State University and became a school teacher.
Wow.
So her life completely,
Changed.
and she's still a teacher. She's a
Mhm.
special ed teacher, and which is wonderful. She's great at what she does. But yeah, everybody just, we were all getting older. Everybody was just kind of doing their own thing, and you do start to grow apart. You think that I think many people kind of thought that, oh, me and my brother will be connected forever.
Because your songwriting partners and everything.
Yeah, but we kind of grew apart in that sense.
Mm.
We're very close now. Like we've gotten closer again, but it was just a point where we were just growing apart. He was going a different path, I was going a different path, and then I was also very um I was still very frustrated with the industry because you have a love-hate relationship with the music industry.
Yeah.
I think everybody who's in it, does.
Yeah, no, especially for females, because I remember speaking to Nikki Howard, and she was saying how much harder it is for females in the industry to deal with a lot and the respect and you spoke about um capital being full of men who are trying to decide how to decide a career of a 11-year-old child. Then you're 21, 22-year-old woman, and the industry is still full of men who have different motives and without not as things have changed right now to some degree, but just imagine going and we can't imagine how hard it is to navigate the industry of being in LA at that stage. Um, and as I said, no one can know how things are. Um,
Mm.
what then happens when Ray Lott comes into Capitol and decides, okay, let's record. It's all about you.
Mm.
What was happening? Were you just recording your 200th song, and he says, "Oh, we're gonna try and put an album out for you." And you put what did you how was that?
Well, initially, that's what my response was. Like, I loved Roy Lott. I thought he was so cool. I mean, I liked Gary Gersh too, who was the president before Roy Lott. He just had a lot of obstacles and a lot of challenges he had to deal with. But
Mm.
Roy Lott came in and he just, his thing was, I'm gonna restore faith back into
Yeah, so seven
again.
years. You
Yeah,
brought me out of the cave.
yeah, I'm like, good luck, bro. Good luck with that. And he had a plan. He had a plan. He had a budget. He had a plan. He said, this is how we're going to do it, and that's, because he was the one who brought up So Shock and Carlin and said, I think they should be the ones to help you put this album together. And he was like, let's get back to work and get this album out. And I was like, am I really going to put a record out? Like, is it really going to happen this time? And he's like, it's really going to happen this time. He's like, I promise it's gonna happen. So I do. I think it's funny. like when Soul Shock and I were talking recently, I think he puts it best where, and part of me doesn't remember certain things, but when he first met me, how he just said that he could tell I was done.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, push record, people. Let me just sing this song. I was very much like that. And it's funny because a lot of stuff I don't remember because I really was just kind of like a robot. I was just going through the motions. I was literally burnt.
Yeah, because he said that that you just weren't really there. And Colin was the one who sort of brought in the humor and really tried to build that trust and restore the trust. But it felt as if you'd been so much burnt that, yeah, here we go again, another 2 years of doing this and be told it's not going to happen. But when the things turn around, did you have to build trust with them to be able to say, okay, I'm going to take the process a lot seriously, or what gave you the faith to really put your all in the album?
I think like what Soul Shock said, it's like me and Carlin clicked our personalities. I mean, I clicked with both of them really well because my personality is I don't like to take myself too seriously. I want to have fun, but I want to do the work. And they're very much like that. Cracking jokes, I think it didn't take too long before literally I felt comfortable being around them and realizing that they're like, hey, look, this is another opportunity to get an album out and for you to do your thing and show people that you have staying power and that you are a real artist. So let's just get to work. Let's just do this, but at the same time have fun. So we experimented with ideas, and I just remember being in the studio all the time with them, and we would just record until we got it right. And they made it more of a pleasurable experience again and reminded me that, yeah, it's a music business, but when you're recording music, you should be having fun because you want that to translate into, your vocals. And when people listen to it, that they're like, oh, you can tell this was a fun project to put together. And so they instantly became like family because we were spending so much time together. Yeah.
How much of the things you'd done over the past 7 years were you able to bring into the project, or was it like whatever I'd done the last 7 years, just throw it up in the bin? Everything's
none of that. None of that was really a part of that project.
Wow.
We started from scratch as far as I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
I never participated in that kind of
somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for me, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boys are winning all spirits.
play it.
These guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.